What's up, everybody? I am Destroyer, your coach of the Emerald City Extreme Speed. We're in week 6 of MDL. We're going up against our buddy King and the King County Mels. Let's have a look at the matchup this week. King just beat us in ICP very recently, very badly, so I'm very worried about this matchup. He's been getting pretty creative with some of his builds here recently. So he has Terra Tornadus, which is a really great Terra captain, one of the top Terra captains. Petulant as well as Samurott is a really nice combo, getting those spikes out and being able to block them with one of the best blockers in the game. Good amount of bulky offense here, I think, overall, with the Archaludon, the Iron Hands, the Mamoswine, some defensive Mon as well, with a Terra Cryogonal, as well as Florges. And we can't forget about Hearthflame, who is one Trailblaze and Sword Dance away from sweeping you at any time. Let's have a look at what we're going to try and do against this team this week. First up, we are bringing Darkrai with an Expert Belt. This should be the fastest Mon on the field unless he has a Choice Scarf user. I do expect that he'll have some kind of a Choice Scarf user somewhere to try and keep this from happening, what I want to happen, which is a nasty plot sweep here. We do need a little bit of chip damage on a couple of things on his team, but after that, a nasty plot. We're outspeeding and KOing pretty much everything on the team with Psychic, Dark Pulse, and Sludge Wave. Again, depending on his Terra types that he chooses, and I do expect him to have some kind of speed control, so we want to kind of sniff out that speed control, get rid of it, and then maybe save Darkrai for an in-game sweep. Next, we're bringing Garchomp with a Yachi Berry. I do expect that he is going to bring a Iron Hands. Iron Hands is going to live an Earthquake, and it's going to be able to hit us with an Ice Punch, so this will allow us to survive that Ice Punch just fine, and be able to win that matchup with Iron Hands. We have Breaking Swipe. Potentially a Breaking Swipe plus an Earthquake could be used into Iron Hands to help Breaking Swipe, I guess, on turn 1 to nerf its attack. Potentially avoid triggering a weakness policy, and then Earthquake it on the next one. Poison Jab for the fairies as well as the Hearthflame. And Rock seemed like they'd be really good into his team this week. His only hazard removal was Cryogonal, which could be good into a couple of things on our team, but overall is kind of a weaker hazard removal option. Next up, we are bringing our Blastoise for the first time this season. Drafted it in round 5 and have not used it yet. Because he has Petulant and because he has Samurott, we really have to respect the hazard game at this match. So we hit kind of a basic rapid spin flip turn set with leftovers here. Max physical defense to allow us to switch into the Samurott. Surf will do a decent amount of chip into like a Petulant. Aura Sphere will hit the Archaludon, which is one of the main resists for Surf, as well as super effective damage into like the Cryogonal if it's not Terrad. We just want this thing to come in and take some hits, hopefully clear some hazards if it can, and do some chip whenever it gets an opportunity. We're bringing Rotom Heat, kind of our main fairy resist. We're bringing two fairy week so far. We're going to bring a couple more. So this is going to be our main fairy resist for the game, for the Florges, as well as a potential Terra Fairy Tornadus. We just want this thing to come in and do as much crippling as it can. It's also an excellent switch in into Iron Hands. Will take a lot from like a close combat or a strong fighting move, but Will-O-Wisp will cripple a Iron Hands. Discharge will spread, has a 33% chance of spreading paralysis, and Overheat and Volt Switch just to kind of chip things down. We have leftovers for Longevity. Bringing our third fairy weakness here. And our only Terra captain this week is going to be Terra Normal, so I do want to get this thing Terra'd as soon as I can so that we can have a fairy resist. Guts Facade is going really hard into the team. With Guts, we are able to 2KO a Petulant with Earthquake. Realize with a Guts set here that we're kind of vulnerable to like a Hex attack on Petulant, and so Terra Normal doubles to help that as well. We'll be immune to Hex. We won't be able to get poisoned either by Malignant Chain or confused with Poison Puppeteer. Lastly, we are bringing, for the first time this season, our Sableye. Light screen, pretty self-explanatory set here. We want to get our screens up, allow our other things to set up, allow maybe our Darkrai to set up more easily. We have Will-O-Wisp to cripple things like the Iron Hands, and we've got Thunder Wave for stuff like the Ogre Pawn, or potentially the Tornadus, depending on whether he goes Terra Ground or Electric or something to resist that. But overall, we just want this thing to cripple as much stuff with status as possible and get those dual screens up. So that's who we're bringing, and let's get into this fight. Okay, what's up, guys? King just let me know he's Terra Flying on his Torn. I am Terra Normal on Conch. Trying to decide on the move here. I kind of was wanting to open up with Sableye, just because it feels like it can either get up screens or force some kind of progress on something. He didn't bring his Samurott, so nothing is immune to Prankster. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Sableye, I guess, if he brings out like a lead Florges. That would be really good. We'd have to go, I guess, into Rotom in that situation. And he, of course, brings out the Florges. Okay. Yeah, I think we just go into Rotom here. Grassy terrain. Interesting. Okay. What is going on here? Let's go Discharge, maybe, and see if we can get a Para. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's go Discharge here. We do get the Para. Goes for a Wish. Okay. We can Volt Switch, but if we Volt Switch, I'm not sure who we go into. As everybody's weak to Fairy at this point until we get Torn. We could go into Conch and this be kind of risky. Let's see what he does. He's got Grassy Terrain, he's got Wish. Seems like a support piece. He probably has Moonblast. Okay, he does withdraw. Okay, goes into the Iron Hands. You know, let's bring in Goblin here. And I probably should do a Reflect, I guess would be safest. We could also go for a Burn here. Let's see, let's go ahead and get up the Reflect, I guess, just in case he goes into the Ogerpon. He goes Swords Dance. We do not like that. Okay, so we now are going to go ahead and do the Wisp. I think he probably does... Oh, okay. He's got Blumberry. Gets us with a Thunder Punch. I think we're going to go ahead and do the Wisp again. So you go into something else, I guess. Doesn't want to get burned here. Understandable. Okay, good call. Does he kill us here? I think let's get the light screen up. Hope he doesn't kill us here. He might just get that Grassy Terrain up again. Definitely some cool tech with his team being kind of weak to... Ooh, we survive. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, we're just going to go into Rotom again. go for a Volt Switch. Probably gets his terrain out here, I would guess. I think we need to go into Conkeldurr here. I'm just really hoping that he doesn't attack. Let's do that. And then we can Terrestrialize the next turn. This for a Wish, okay. It might be faster with the paralysis here. I think we probably are faster. We're just going to go ahead and Terra and go for a Facade here. If he wants to go into his Petulant, he can. We should be able to 2KO a Petulant with Earthquake if he goes into that. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay, so that gets rid of Florges. Okay. Let's expect the fighting move and just go into Goblin here. I don't know if he can afford to not do a fighting move here. He goes close combat. Reflect wears off. Let's get that Reflect up again. Okay, he brings out his Hearth Flame. Let's go for a T-Wave here. We hit it. Excellent. He goes for a Swords Dance. Okay. I assume we see like a Cudgel coming up here next. Sorry, let's go into the Toaster Oven here. So I guess the Swords Dance kind of offsets the Reflect. Cudgels us. Decent shot there. Light screen's gone. Okay. I think we can just go for an Overheat here. It's already paralyzed. Yeah, let's just go for the Overheat. Okay, withdraws. Okay, our Chaladon comes out. Nice hit on our Chaladon. Do we go for another one? We just go for, I think we just go for another one here. Let's just get it as low as we can. We miss. Draco's us. Good chunk of damage there. Gotta imagine he goes for another one. Okay, let's think about this. I think Blastoise is probably one of the least valuable mon left here too, so let's just go, let's do a Volt Switch into Blastoise. See if he stays in. He withdraws. Okay, he brings in Iron Hands. So I think we bring in Garchomp here. Excuse me. Still have our Reflect up. I think I want to come in and do like a Breaking Swipe, maybe, because I also, there's a good chance that he might swap out into Tornadus here. So let's just go for, we get Rocks out here. Rocks would be really nice, I guess, for the Torn and for the Hearth Flame. Yeah, let's get some Rocks out here, actually. He stays in, okay. Gotta imagine he has Ice Punch. Okay. Beat it pretty good with the Yachi. How many turns do we have left on like the Reflect? One more on the Reflect. We could go into Toaster Oven here. We could also just launch off an Earthquake, expecting that he's going to do another one here. It would be nice to have Garchomp a little longer, I guess, to be able to deal with like Pecharunt. Let's go into Toaster Oven here. See if we can survive an Ice Punch and maybe launch off. Okay. So he's going to be expecting the Will-O-Wisp here. Do we go for the Will-O-Wisp? Because then he can just go into like Torn, I guess. Or we could go for... I mean, I guess Wisp would be good on anything except for Ogerpon. Let's go for the Overheat here. Want to get this Iron Hands chipped down a little bit more. Okay, so like that should put it into Garchomp range. Oh, he probably is Shucka. Okay, so that changes it though. So now he's -1. Do we go Darkrai? Do a Psychic on it? I think even if he's AV, a Psychic should kill. Yeah, because he's -1, so even if he's AV, we should be able to kill him here. And then also if he switches into Torn, he'll take a pretty good chunk from that. So I kind of feel like he's Shucka. If I'm miscalculating this though, we're going to be in trouble. So let's hope this kills. Draws. Okay, it was an Ogerpon. Ooh, we got the Spadaf drop as well, so we can do that again. Or we can go for a Dark Pulse. Yeah, let's just go for the Dark Pulse here. Okay. Tornadus. Darkrai should be faster than Tornadus. Terrifying Tornadus. Let's see, is it Boots? It's not Boots. Could very well be a Choice Scarf. Would love to get some screens up. You know what, maybe we go into Blastoise. Just because I don't think Blastoise is doing like a ton for us at this point. Yeah, let's go into Blastoise and kind of gauge what this Tornadus is here. So if he's not a damage boosting item, we're looking at 62 to 73 with a Modest. If this is a Bleak Windstorm, he goes for the Bleak Wind and misses it. Sorry for the miss there, King. I think we can go for a Surf here. Or do we go for a Flip Turn? We could just go for a Flip Turn and then bring in Sableye and get our screen up. Let's go ahead and do that. Draws. Oh, he's going to go into our Chaladon. Okay. So we're going to boost up his stamina, unfortunately. Do I just go ahead and get the screen up anyways? You know what? We're just going to get the... He could be like Choice Scarf too, which I want to be careful of. So let's just get this light screen up. Let's use Choice Scarf. We don't want to take a Draco Meteor to the face of something. It's Flash Cannon, okay. Yeah, we should be able to kill him with a Dark Pulse, so I think we just come in and take the kill here with a Dark Pulse. Excellent. Darkrai gets the kill there. We see Iron Hands again. We do not? Okay. So, let's see here. Let's just go for a Dark Pulse here. I was thinking about going for a Nasty Plot. Okay, he's slower than us. So let's see. Ooh, and he gets the flinch. Dang, King, I'm sorry, man. That is rough. So maybe he specs with this. Okay, withdraws. We see an Iron Hands here, I would guess. He goes into Petulant. Ooh, wow, is it a crit? No, just a lot. Okay. So down goes Peach. Unless this is AV, we kill it. How many light screen turns do I have left? We got a couple light screen turns left. Let's go into Guard Chomp and just get this thing a little bit more chipped down. Just in case he's AV. Damn, okay, that did a lot. Is like choice ban on that thing? It really just does that much. Okay, so now he's at the Spadef drop though. So we are gonna come in and we can do a Psychic. I think the combination of a Psychic and a Dark Pulse will kill the Tornadus if he wants to switch into that. Okay, it goes down. We got one or two screen turns left here. Either way, we should be able to survive a Choice Specs Bleak Wind as long as we have our screen up. Ooh, and I think that this Dark Pulse probably kills him here. Let's give it a shot and see. Alright, Tornadus goes down. Again, big flinch there. I do think we probably survived, and I don't know. RNG sucks there. I acknowledge that, King. Good games, and we are 4-2, and we'll see you guys in week 7.